Hey, infamous Joel here, and in this lesson, we're going to talk about start making connections like immediately, like ASAP. Like, don't sit back and figure out blah 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 blah. With this entire module is not about that. Okay, please don't have that attitude here. Don't second guess. Don't like do all this. Okay, we'll figure it out eventually. That's the idea. Is kind of get the car rolling, and then you just make pit stops and you fix it up as you go along. But we don't want to just pause and do nothing. So I'm going to give you an example of making connections, meaning like sending friend requests. That's the beauty of Facebook, is that any other kind of marketing, especially organically when you're doing affiliate marketing, it's either going to be paid ads or it's going to be organic. And a lot of other organic marketing, like say YouTube or blogs and stuff, you have to kind of depend on people finding you. And the reason that we focus on Facebook in this program, the reason that I use Facebook and I've used it to grow my business, is because finding your leads is as simple as clicking add friend. That's it. You go out and you find your leads, you add a friend, that's your lead. Versus, me building up a blog for 6 months and hoping that somebody finds it on the internet. Same thing with YouTube or anything else that's usually organic. You have to pick up steam and get momentum and hope people find you. On Facebook, you find them. You just add them as a friend. That's your lead now. So I'll just give you a kind of an overview of the process that I go through. You see that I clicked up here and turned on my group track CRM. If you don't have a CRM, you don't need group track, per se. I'll leave a link probably in the description here. It's just one option. There's many, okay? But the reason that I use group track is really because I can set reminders to myself and send a text message to my phone to kind of remind me of where people are in the pipeline. You're going to learn more about the pipeline later on in this training. But right now, just start adding friends, and I like to use the CRM. You don't need that one. I think it's like $40 a month at this point. I don't know. They're always changing the price and doing all kinds of weird stuff. But get yourself a CRM. It's going to save you a lot of headache, a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of everything in the end. So it is worth it. So with that being said, here's my process. So you remember this hand raiser post that I bumped up here in a module not too long ago. So who here is just getting started in affiliate marketing? Now, you might not know who your perfect avatar, meaning your perfect ideal client, is just yet, your perfect ideal customer. You haven't done that worksheet. We haven't gotten to that point. It's okay. If you have a general idea, you can start adding people as friends. And mind you, we're going to go over why to do high ticket, but you don't need to add everybody on the internet. You want certain criteria. You want specific people. And the fact is, when you're doing high ticket and you're making $500, $1,000, $2,000 in commissions and beyond, that's the beauty of going high ticket. Is you don't need to have a friends list that's like 5,000 members, 5,000 friends on Facebook, like this massive list. You can just be hyper targeted, serve specific people, and your job is really not to qualify, not to add as many people as possible, but to disqualify who's not a good fit, who's gonna waste my time. How can I use my time as wisely as possible? Because if you're trying to hit those numbers where you're doing $5, $10, $15, $20,000 a month, then all you really need is a handful of people every month. So if you're doing this on Facebook, as I recommend you do, and you're looking for 5, 10, 15,000, etc. per month, then you need 5, 10, 15 people. That's it. You don't need this gigantic audience. You don't even need to work, 10-hour days on Facebook like a lot of affiliates do. You need 2 or 3 hours max. You can do it in your spare time. You're sitting there, watching Netflix. You can look on your phone and do some marketing. Simple. And you're looking for a specific person. Okay, so I put who here is getting started in affiliate marketing. Let's go over my process. I had 110 comments, and I'm going to tell you a little bit of my own avatar and what I think about when I'm adding people. Okay, so James Little, he raised his hand. This is going to be good. You know, I'm pretty sure at one point I did add him. But I think I deleted him because I felt like, nah, he's not a good fit. That's it. You just like go through them, talk to them for a little bit, kind of get to know who they are. And for me, I decided, nah, he's not a good fit. I unfriended him. That's it. Hand eraser posts are a little bit more difficult because they're very vague. There's almost nothing to them. I just wanted to see who was new. That's it. You know, but that's only one aspect of my perfect avatar. Not only is my perfect avatar new, there's all these other things that my perfect avatar is going through. They're usually working a 9 to 5. They're working too long hours. They want to stay home. They want to travel more. They have the money to invest. They just want somebody to show them what to do. So there's a lot of other factors in there that I obviously couldn't put as my hand raiser because then it's like borderline marketing and I might get kicked out of the group. But I just checked it out. Okay, I think I did add her at one point. Wasn't a good fit. But for me, I'm looking for someone from America. So a lot of these like foreigners, like, nah, not even gonna bother, because, you know, not to like come off racist or, you know, like putting people down. But I mean, if you're like from a third world country, chances are you're not gonna be able to afford a high ticket offer. So I'm just being realistic and conserving my time. I don't want to just like friend everybody who says me. You know, that's not to say everyone. But typically, okay, so this guy maybe, but I don't like the fact that he doesn't have himself in his own picture. You know, I think, yeah, I did talk to him. He kind of ignored me and I unfriended him. And that was it. A lot of times if people don't have their own picture in their profile, I just found that most of the time they're just kind of weird. And it's like, I don't know why. I don't know what it is. They're just kind of weird people. It's like you can't even show yourself on Facebook. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I've ever sold to anybody who didn't have their own picture in their profile. Now here's a good one. Kind of clean cut guy. We are friends. So we did talk. I think I should unfriend him now. We had a few conversations, but I think I found that he ultimately decided he wanted to start some other type of business. So yeah, I think for me, I'm gonna unfriend him. Don't feel bad about this. Like, you're running a business. You don't have a social media profile anymore. You have a business profile. So that would be a waste of my time to have him as a lead on my list. He is in my group, so hey, if he comes back later and changes his mind, I'm still around. But, as far as my friends list, I keep it tight, keep it small, keep it very focused. You don't need to make 1 million sales. You need to make like 10. It's like, so don't like get too attached to different people. Let's see. So Dylan Howe, okay, let me just show you my thought process. I'll go to his profile, open another link. So some of the things I look for, okay? I look to see this cover photo. I look to see what they do for a living. Because the reason I look for the cover photo is because someone who's not my avatar is someone who's like really experienced in affiliate marketing. Like, obviously I'm not going to talk to like an expert and someone who's doing well, and like I'm not going to take my chances. They might be struggling, but most of the time they're not, or they feel like they're not. They have it all figured out. So you're in an affiliate marketing group. You obviously haven't really gotten started yet. At least that's what it looks like. You don't really have a profile that's set up to be this like affiliate marketing business kind of profile. Let's see, what do you do? You're a producer, writer, artist on SoundCloud, rapper. Okay. So, I mean, that's even a like some kind of an interesting thing to talk about. Like, why are you even interested in affiliate marketing? Again, like regular stuff. This is a regular person. So this is somebody I would send a friend request to. Meets my criteria, from Ohio. Doesn't even look like I can send a friend request, so that's okay. I guess I won't. But you get the idea. So that's somebody I'd be interested in sending a friend request to and just kind of learning more about them. There's a quick interview process. I'm going to show you another reason why I like Group Track is because I can add this person to Group Track. I can actually set where they are in the pipeline. You're going to learn more about this later on. And inside group track, I have message snippets. So I have pre-made snippets that I wrote myself, and I don't have to keep saying the same thing over and over and over again to all these different people. So I have one here that's cold group outreach, and it basically fills in the blank. Hey Dylan, thanks for accepting my friend request. Saw you in a group about affiliate marketing. That's what I'm into. Nice to meet you. So this is like after he accepts my friend request, I would send this. Or in this case, since he commented on my post, this would be more appropriate. Hey Dylan, saw your comment on my post. Nice to meet you. You know, and there's a lot of other stuff you can save here. You can create like, you know, follow-ups, but we'll talk more about that in another module. I'll just put deleted so I don't get confused. So yeah, that's kind of my thought process. Whomever you have an idea of who your avatar is, just kind of keep it tight, keep it clean, keep it, you know, ignore most people. Like, they're just not a good fit. Okay, don't try to like force everyone to fit into your circle. Like, oh, I must sell to them. Like, why? You're making thousands of dollars per sale. You know, it's like you don't need to rush and like friend everybody on the planet. All that's gonna happen is your friends list is gonna get convoluted with non-buyers, like people who would never buy from you, and then you're gonna waste your time. And your time is a much more valuable asset than money or anything else. Okay, guard your time. Be very, very specific about who you friend and who you engage with. All right. So that being said, I'll see you in the next lesson. I'm the infamous Joel, and I'm out.